is the in-home balance now with the boys and Abby? How do they interact with her, and how has it changed their lives, their personalities?
Well, I think obviously they understand that she's disabled. It's changed their lives, I think, just having to do with us, with the attention, especially early on. I remember our pastor, when Abby was first born, he said, make sure and he meant it in a good way, but make sure that you spend time with your boys, because they don't know what's going on. All they know is that mom and dad have gone through this traumatic event, and now there's this little girl who's disabled and different and spending a lot of time in the hospital. One of the things we do is Abby loves being pushed around in her stroller wheelchair thing, so we encourage them to do that. Part of it is because we're lazy, probably, but the other part is because it's good for them.
Right.
They're serving their sister.
And they like the candy reward afterwards.
And they like the candy reward. We buy it. No. But they can serve their sister, and it helps them realize that
they love her a lot, and they just I think in the beginning it was a little harder because she would never reciprocate. So here's this little pink blob on the floor, and she's not doing anything. When I talk to her, she doesn't, respond or anything. And so I think that was a little difficult. But now as they get older, and as she's getting older, and she actually giggles and laughs when they tickle and each other, and she loves when they come home from school. If she's in her chair, she'll start kicking, and she looks around for them because she can hear their voices, and so that's a beautiful thing to see. I'm learning how selfish I am, even as a mom of 2 kids and having even a disabled. It's like, I want me time, I don't want it to do this, I don't want to do that. I'm tired of eating cold dinners. I'm tired of not getting to have my coffee in the morning and being able just to sit and to read and just breathe in the morning right when I get up, instead of getting hit with diaper changes and feeds and everything else. And so we're all learning, that it's not all about me all the time, and I think it's good for the kids. I think that
they're learning that too.
I think they're learning that. You look at them and go, are they catching it? But I think when they get older, I think things will start to really kick in.
What kind of advice would you have for other families with typical kids and a special needs child for balance? Having that balance of time, of energy, of attention.
It's brought our family closer, I guess. I think, wouldn't you? It's even our marriage or with the boys, the amount of time that we do spend together, because I am aware that there is a tremendous stress, on our family, as opposed to, I guess, a normal family in America or wherever, that's healthy. So we spend more time, I think, together. And I don't know if we would if she was normal.
Now you've really taken your journey and you've run with it in expressing yourself online on a blog, and then also on another blog helping others. Tell me about this.
Well, I started a blog called Prayers for Little Angels, and that blog is dedicated to all of the sweet little kids that I have met through the blogging world. I was finding it difficult to remember who was having what problem and who was having this prayer request, and so I just came up with this blog where I got a picture of each child, and I put the picture of the child up there. It has their praise reports, their prayer requests, and a glimpse into their life, so that when people get on there, they can, who are unfamiliar with the site, they can get on there and read about a child's glimpse and how they came to be the way that they are now, and what their needs are, their prayer requests, and their praise reports. I just have my own little blog that I started for Abigail, and just a place for me to express the trials that I'm going through, what God is teaching me, and just sharing our testimony, basically. Abby's testimony, just being a voice for her and what she's going through, and trying to help other parents and moms and whatnot.
You're a professional photographer.
Yes.
As well, one of your many talents. And what is this volunteer project you're part of?
This is it's a project called the Littlest Heroes Project. And basically what they do is photographers go onto the site, and they, you can go onto the Littlest Heroes Projects, and then you can find a photographer. And we offer a free photo shoot for families that have kids with disabilities. And it's a wonderful way to give back. There's no fee involved at all, and it's just giving back to those that have special needs, and just being able to capture moments that are special and dear to the family's hearts, to be able to have families be able to put that up on their wall and be as proud as that as they are their other kids, or for when people come over to their houses to visit and whatnot, that they're that they get to display the beauty of this child, and for everyone to be able to see. So I think that's very important, so that kids with disabilities aren't looked down upon.